my lovelies, I am back with a brand new video. We are in Thailand and this is a special video on the PODA Island Tour. It begins with a boat ride to Krabi on the west coast of Thailand. The ferry takes around 3 hours from Phuket to Aonang, Krabi. Beauty was the topic of the day, be it conversations with fellow passengers or simply the view outside. November to April is the peak season in Thailand. During this time, the ferry service runs daily. During the off-season, it runs on select days only. The entry to Krabi is beyond spectacular. At the pier, all the passengers had to board tuk-tuks heading towards their hotels in Aonang. This is actually included in the boat ride fare. My hotel, Divana Resort in Aonang, was well within the busy market area and a short walk away from the beach. But it seemed like I was in a forest atop a hill. My cottage had its own hot tub too. Some good food and rest was in order. The next morning, I headed off to the pier again. It was time for the island tour. The PODA Island Tour is one of the best getaways ever. It is a tour of 4 islands in the midst of beautiful blue waters. I took a long-tail boat and the experience was amazing. We start with Railay East Beach. This beach is all about the Kahona Pyar Hai vibes. Oh, by the way, no footwear or slippers allowed. The most striking thing about this beach is a cave, which is in fact a shrine. According to legend, Phra Nang was an Indian princess who was killed in a shipwreck. In another tale, Phra Nang was the wife of a fisherman lost at sea. Another version talks about a beautiful princess who broke hearts and rejected marriage proposals. Today, local fishermen and boatmen leave offerings and prayers in this cave to ensure safe travel on the sea. It has also become a shrine for men and women praying for fertility. I spent some time climbing up the rocks to get a better view of the beach from within the limestone caves that surround the shrine. Then, better judgment prevailed and I came back to the beach to chill. From here, we headed for a 30 minutes snorkeling a little way off the island. I lasted just 2 minutes in the water. I don't know how to swim. The next stop is a minuscule island, Chicken Island. Yes, the island looks like a chicken. That's about it, yeah. Around midday, we land at Koh Pora. This is where we soak up the sun, relax a bit, and have a nice meal. The tour includes lunch. If you are traveling from India, the default lunchbox will be Indian. So make it a point to speak with your booking agent and change it to Thai if possible. The Indian food here is pretty awful. The next stop is Toop Island. This is perhaps the most spectacular island of all. Naturally formed sandbanks connect different islands here in the Andaman Sea. Yes, this is the Andaman Sea. One of the islands connected to Toop via sandbank is the Chicken Island. This is where the island tour ends. Around 4:30 p.m., the long-tail boat takes you back to the pier. From there, a commuter takes you back to your hotel. After a soaking wet day in the scorching sun, nothing feels better than a hot bath and a walk down Aonang Beach at sunset. And a trip to the night market is the perfect way to wrap up the day. So I picked up some delicious food and headed back to the hotel. Hearing me talk about it is just 1% of the actual experience. So start planning your trip now. Alright then, see ya folks.